Just waiting, no hurry, no poses, just gathering yourself together. We had a good walk run this morning, so I'm just getting into it. So that you can have your blanket or something to sit on, your strap, and your playlist. And so the playlist that you want is April 2020. We'll start it up in 3 minutes or so. And anything you need between now and then. So I've been using our printouts and putting a heart over each of the days as we go forward. So if you want to keep track of your progress, these are up on the website. You can print out a PDF. There's a rise, a return, and a focus, 3 different versions. And it's just a chance to really keep track. You know, how far into this am I? Because it can seem we have been quite daily. And if you haven't been doing something daily, it can feel a little interminable. It can feel a little endless. And yet, when you can see, I have these, and I've done 7, and there's a lot to go, right? We have done the top line, and we have these other lines to go. It helps me to stay in the mindset of where am I truly. If I can look at the data, I can look at something more as a fact, instead of react to my own sensation of it. I can get a reality check and say, yeah, there's more to go. There's more to go. So we're going to start up in 1 more minute. I'm going to do a quick rinse of my hands and come right back. So anything you need, sort yourself out. Any quick movement or stretch out that you need before we begin. I'll be right back. Adam will juggle for you. Now's a big moment. And so we go. Finding your tall spine, your cross-legged seat, you bring yourself into an upright position. Arriving as fully as you dare. Eyes are closed, heart is high, chin is in, hands are still. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me. Everything that's taken care of. The things I feel are not being tended. Om Namo, I bow to how everything is being held. Gurudev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me that's being held. No matter how uncertain I feel, Om Namo, Gurudev Namo, I trust this. 3 times with me, or listen. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out, and we will start. Start your playlist at East London Street. East London Street. And then setting everything aside, come to stand. Come to stand. Hands on hips, shake it out. Give it a little bit of a turn. Brilliant. Sweep your legs across. One heel high and then the other. Reach into your heel, draw your toes back. Start to feel the length of the back of your leg. And if you've been seated, or if moving this way rounds you forward, pay attention to that. And start with each lift of your heels to draw your shoulder blades towards your spine behind you. Start to stand a little bit more upright, as though you were looking to the horizon instead of looking to the ground. Broadening your collarbones, widen your elbows, heart comes up high. And then let your legs move easily. For 3. Flex your foot, reach all the way into your heel. 2. Doesn't need to be high, but keep it steady. 1 more. And standing feet wide, hands wide, inhale. Soft knees. Right hand down to the left foot and inhale up. Left hand to the right foot. Inhale up. So open the lines. Opposite hand to opposite foot, folding, opening the lines through the back body and then opening back up through the front body. Close your eyes if you can. If it's too far, go to your knee or your shin. If it's too far, go to your hip. And just begin to open and close through as much of your body as you can reach. Start to feel the diaphragm loosening in the back of the body. Feel your breathing get a little bit bigger. We are right here. We start where we are for 3. And these warm-ups assume that we are tight or tired too. We're not assumed that if we arrive, elbow to knee, and repeat. The reason we have warm-ups is to assume that we arrived a little out of sorts, a little out of balance, a little out of symmetry. Front, back, top, bottom, right, left. We're bringing it back. We're arriving into motions that know change sides, that we are not always in alignment. And so we use the warm-ups, we use these gestures to find our way in. 5. To deepen the breathing, to flush through the joints, to open the body. 3, 2, 1. Standing tall, hands open, heart open. Shake it down. Hands on hips, bring your heels under your hips. Good, good. Left knee high. And then out to the left, heel up. And the tip of your toe down. Then lift your heel to your hip, lift your knee to the height of the hip. Bring it around and set it down. If you wobble, if you fall, come back, start again. Again, the warm-ups are assuming that we need our balance reminded, returned, brought back to us. And then the tip of your toe, and then the rising back up, and the change of your feet. Knee up, and round tip of the toe. Knee up,
and around tip of the heel. Inhale, bring it up and around. And then change. One more. And right. You're good. And stand, add your strap. And the strap goes behind you. And the strap is hip distance apart. And you sit your seat back and down. And then you lift your hips and you drop your head and you drop your hands over toward them. And then hands down, exhale, sit down. Inhale, stand up, chest broad. And sit. Inhale, fold. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, over. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, sit. Inhale. Sit a little more deeply. Stand a little taller. And go one more time, sitting down. Hands over. And stay. A little bit side to side. Up under the shoulder blades, turning the head, loosen the jaw. From your heels to your toes, be long. And hands down. And sit down. You're just going to come straight down to the mat. As you lie back, bend your left knee. Hands wide. Right heel is long, straight out, and then a step to the right. And lift it up. And set it down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And keeping the reach from your hip to your heel, and from your heel into the tips of your toes. Keep that nice and long, and loosen the effort. And let your whole body become a little bit softer and a little more willing. 3, 2. Good, good. Draw your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers, keep it close. And left leg goes long. Opening the left hip, letting the left thigh get heavy. Opening the back of your left knee. Opening the soles, the arches of your feet. And bring it in. Left knee bends, left foot flat. Right hand comes up to hold behind the calf, the ankle, or the outer foot. And bring your right knee down. And the left hand on the left thigh, press away. So there's this little movement of the left knee forward and the movement of the right knee back. And it's there that we rinse the pelvis. Breath into the belly. Soft shoulders, soft face. Right leg long, shake out your foot. Shake out your knee. Stand it up. Interlace your fingers. Bring it a little close. And then hands wide. Left leg long. Step your left heel wide. And then up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. From your left hip into the center of your left heel, reach. From the center of your heel to the tips of your toes, open. And then soften the work of your shoulders. And soften the work of your chest. So that we're not gripping, we're not trying to get somewhere, we're allowing the movement to move through more of us. Bring your left knee into the chest, interlacing your fingers, bring it close, and the right leg goes out long. Open the back of your right knee, open the soles and the arches of your feet. And as those standing in your feet, let your spine lengthen and expand. Right knee bend, right foot flat, right hand on your right thigh. Left hand either behind the thigh, up the shin, the side of the ankle, or outside your left foot. Half happy baby, the left knee comes down, and the right knee goes forward, so slightly. Your right foot is heavy. Your left knee is heavy, and your breath is easy and deep in your belly. Let the skin around your eyes become soft and smooth. And letting the left leg go long, shake it out side to side, knee up and down. Open it, open it, open it. And then knees to your chest. Roll it all the way up and get your bolster so that you can get a little bit of height. And then setting your heels wide. Knees bent as they need to be. Sweep it up. One side and then the other. One side and then the other. Inhale. And you take your time. You're finding into your crease of your hip. You're finding the outer rib. You're finding the sweep of your fingertips. So good. Toes drawn back, body so long. One more, one more. And bring your fingertips just inside your thighs. Lead your heart forward. Maybe palms. Heart forward. Without trying to round, lengthen the back of your neck. And then find tiny side to side, opening the inner thighs. All the way into the base of your big toe, all the way into the base of your heel. To rise, walk it up, shake out the feet, the knees. And the kriya starts right here. So our warm-up is designed to bring us to a place of symmetry, to a wide, easy seat. So that the spine is tall and the left hand is free behind the head. And the right hand goes wide. Put your thumb into your palm. Put your fingers over your thumb. Elbow bend, begin a reverse circle. Long, deep breathing. Square your shoulders. Square your seat. Just find this simple reverse circle. Now, elbow bend to start if you choose, or as you're making space, maybe you're straightening your right arm. The circle doesn't need to be large. I want you to find a place of calm. Slow it down if you need to. Make it smaller if you need to. Get organized. So that you could find a place of experiencing yourself without any drama. And you just stay. And the posture will begin to increase in its intensity. But if we're organized and if we're calm, then the intensity just goes into the calm, and the calm gets brighter and more certain. If we're already dramatic and it gets intense, then we simply intensify our drama. You pick. If you need to restart, let go, shake it out, come back in. Get organized. Get calm. Close your eyes, settle in. And stay aware. What aspect of myself am I adding to? What's getting plugged in? What's growing?
The victory is not the circle in your arm, is not the strength of your shoulder. The victory of this kriya is activating your calm, your equanimity, no matter what. What could be better in these days? 3, 2. Changing sides, right hand behind your head, left hand wide, thumb to the palm, wrap over it, elbow bends. Reverse circle. Eyes closed, keep it steady. We've done this. This is day 8. Settle in, use what you know. Square your shoulders, settle your seat. Be organized. Be intentional. Be at ease. And then amplify your calm. So that what we're building is a certainty inside, so deep and true. I can. And I will. Two. Hands up, inhale, chin up, 3 more 6. Heart up, chin in. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down. And be still. How receptive can you be to the light you're making? Feeling the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the shoulder girdle, the upper back, the chest. All of this is what we see through, speak through, hear through. Clear it out. The master energy. So we shake out your legs if you need to, rebuild your seat, and come back with your palms facing your body, sweeping down the front as though you were sweeping crumbs off your lap in each one. Long, smooth breathing. And with this little sweeping gesture, we're rolling through the shoulders. We're rolling through the muscles of the mid-spine and the upper back, all the way through the back of the neck, right to the base of the skull. And then close your eyes and long, deep breathing right here. As though we could sweep away all our mental limitations. And our mental limitations begin not only on the way we think about ourselves, but on the way that we perceive other people outside of us. So the way I think about you thinking about me, I'm bringing that in through a filter. And I'm already creating a limit to how much you could be getting from this, or how little you could be getting from this, or how many people are watching, or how few people are watching, that I could establish myself based on my perception. I want you to sweep that out and come into the sensation of your hands and your breath and your circles, and come into you. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And the hint of a smile. And we're opening the back and we're freeing the arms. And the space around the chest is so necessarily enlivened and cleared. We're changing the way we perceive ourselves and what we can do. Stay with it. Hint of a smile that we could be okay right here for the next 40 minutes. Would you do it? Can you see it through?
4, 3, 2. Shake it up, shake it wide, and shake it down. And be still and feel the space around you. Feel all the spaces within you, your lungs, the cavities of your heart, your sinuses, your ear canals, even your eye sockets glowing. Hands wide, elbows up, palms open, elbows slightly bent. Just start a little flex of your wrists. And each one is an exhalation. Nothing else. And then draw your hands back a little bit more and be even. The front body as evenly open as the back body. Sitting down deeply. And as you can, you begin to straighten your arms. When you need to, bend your elbows, bring it back. But the place we're headed to is arms straight. Just this little bend of the wrists. So the heart comes up and the chin comes in. Little light gel in the heart. What that means is we're using a little lift through the back of the head. Little lift through the front of the heart. Little close of the throat. We're rising into the top of the head. Exhale, 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 exhale. What doesn't need to be working? Where can you be effortless? Knees, toes, ears. I'm sure there are some of us that are working with our ears right here. Let it go. Work in the wrists. Sit in the spine. Trust your alignment. And then trust in something larger. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Eyes closed. Heart is high. If you're a person of prayer, this is an outstanding place. If you're a person of science, this is an outstanding place. Use gravity beneath you. X, 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 X. 5, 4, 3, 2. Float open. And descend. And be still. Just close your eyes. The circulation continues. We could be okay right here. We know we're only partway through, but this is really fun. That's where we are. We're partway through April. We don't know when it'll end. We're okay. Right here. Loosen your shoulders. Loosen your wrists. Come to stand. Hands wide. Elbows bent to start. One side and the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now working here, or eventually, the arms are straight and it's small and it's simple. So again, start out with calm. We're precise, we're organized. In, X, in, X, in, X. And staying calm, allowing the intensity of the movement not to charge the shoulders, but to charge the calm. But we become more and more focused. The spine stays steady. The center line of the body is still. Soft shoulders. Eyes closed, commit to your focus. When you need to, bend your elbows. As you can, allow the intensity into you and through you. Begin to recalibrate your capabilities. That you feel the intensity and your response isn't fear, isn't lack, isn't shutting down. It's just breathing into the intensity. Breathing that intensity in, make it yours. We know it ends. We know we're capable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it down, palms facing forward. Be still. Let the intensity continue and run through you. Let it run its course. Breath is deep and smooth and steady. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Out the arms, out the elbows, out the wrists, out the hands. Keep it going. Empty that out. Shake out the fingertips all the way out, all the way out, all the way out through the feet until you're clear. And build your seat. If you prefer, hop onto the edge of the chair, up onto the edge of your couch. But feet are flat and the spine is tall. And you are ready. And you are quiet and your calm is ready. And your calm is strong. Palms open, elbows soft, shoulders down your back. Organize yourself. Heart up a little bit. Chin in a little bit. Thumbs back a little bit. Find your axis, rest there. Close your eyes. Deepen your breathing. Begin to extend out from the heart into the fingertips. You are organized. And you are guided. And you are open to that guidance. And it meets right here. So that a sound can move through your palm. Right into the tips of your fingers. Keep turning your thumbs back. When you need to, you bend your elbows and find a little space and keep that space. And as you can, you straighten your arms out into your fingers. Find yours. The way you describe the experience is going to be what you experience. The supreme act of both opening and slowly. Heart up, chin in, stay 3. Stay 2. Bring down, bring down, bring down. But maybe by day 8, it's changing. Maybe by day 8, you begin to realize I can
and I do, and I am. Check it out. Imagine, hand on what you could hold. Hands up. Open and close, make fists, and point your first fingers up, and a fist. Middle finger up, and a fist. Ring finger, and a fist. Pinky, and a fist. Here we go. First, middle. With each one, firm your hands, firm your arms, reach from your seat into your fingertips, and go. And quicken, and even that little sticky ring finger that wants to be with everyone else. Middle, ring, pinky, go. First, middle, ring. One more time, quick, 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 and shake it down all the way out the fingertips. Roll your shoulders and come onto your belly. So unfolding your blanket will give you a little bit of padding for your hips and for your chest. As you come down, bring the palms of your hands flat beside your ribs, your elbows back. Perfect. Legs straighten. Exhale together. Inhale, open. Exhale together. To open and together. As your feet come together, bring your elbows towards each other. As your legs open, straighten your legs and then keep them as straight as you can, navel to the body. One more time. And then keeping your legs nice and strong, feet down, heart comes up. Whisper, ha, 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 ha. Keep the breath, close your mouth, out the nose, and roll it down. Roll it up. Rolling down. Keep that going, using the tips of your toes, strengthening the sides of your spine, broadening your collarbone, rolling up and down, eyes closed, steady on. Last time. Roll your weight all the way down, cross your forearms, let your feet wash side to side. And then coming up onto hands and knees, planting your hands. As you rise, look to your knees. And walk your inner knees together and your inner feet to touch. And as you sit your hips back towards your heels, come onto your fingertips, and your fingertips walk forward and you fall down. And your breathing is smooth and full. You're opening the back of your body, you're spreading the back of the spine softly, one opening after another. Let your head be heavy, opening the inner elbows and the undersides of your armpits. Rise up. Fold your blanket twice, rebuilding your seat. To sit tall. No arms this time. You built your good arms. The arms were to build the collarbones. And the collarbones were to build your life. Sitting tall, heart up, chin in, body quiet. Adding on. Sitali breath. Keep going in. Your tongue comes halfway out, rolls to a tube. You breathe in through the tongue and out through the nose. If you can't roll your tongue, put the tip of your tongue right behind where your front teeth meet the roof of your mouth. You breathe through the sides of your cheeks and out your nose. Close your eyes. Feeling the cool of your mouth by breathing with this shape to the tongue. Sitali breath is a cooling breath not only for the mouth and the lungs, but for the mind, for the emotions that become inflamed. Heat of our anger, our jealousy, even sadness and sorrow can have great heat. Skin around your eyes is smooth and soft. Sitting tall, hard out, chin lightly in, a line right over the center of your seat. And the last round of your breathing through the mouth and out the nose. Be still just a moment, just feeling. And when we pause in these moments afterwards, we begin to become familiar with a new neutrality. I am this. Sitting right in the center of your bolster. The heels are under your knees, hands and thighs. Take that quiet, letting go. Inhale across the front and exhale across the back. Oh, it takes so long to make a habit sometimes. Because we're feeling it. And we just get little glimpses at the start. But it's that glimpse that brings us back. Bigger, sweeter circle. And reverse your direction. Soften your abdomen. Soften your boobs. Crown of the head stays fairly stable, like a rope moving around 2 points to see in the crown, go 3. Go 2. Reconnecting all of it. And then pausing. So the hands make a little hook, like you were hooking on the edge of a fence. Little forward circles. Exhale. Each one. Exhale. Long, deep breath. Oh, keep going. Oh, so you're loosening. You can feel your breathing change under the shoulder blades, between your shoulders and your spine. Eyes closed. Steady. Now maybe it needs to get very small. This can be so tender. We can have so much packed behind us, holding ourselves together, that just a little bit feels like a lot of turmoil. That's fantastic. Go small, my loves. Go small, softly. Or maybe there's some space and you are ready to just empty the basement and start again. So find what you need for today. 5, 4, 3, and reverse. Go. Same little shape with your hands. Same little shape, same little shape. And roll through the shoulders and the back of the neck, the backs of the arms. All of those limiting beliefs, all those things that you say, this is me or this is not me, a lot of those were based on your context and on your routine, and now that is upside down, and there is no context except the one you make. And so shake yourself loose and break the container you were living in so that you can begin to see what's possible right now. I can and I will. That's all. Just start moving a little more free. No punishment, no shame, no judgment, but you can feel that you need to get a little freer. That your breathing can change, your expression can change. You may even just suddenly surprise yourself. You may burst into tears. Whatever you need, we're going. But it's not the same, and you are free. 5, 4, 3, 2, hands up, chin up, 3, 6, chin down, stay. Shake down. And then possibly in that new neutrality, tall, bright, and strong. Just sit tall. It may be overwhelming. Every time we pause in the moment. Maybe there's a little more light, and maybe the light becomes a little more three-dimensional. I am this. I am an extension of the great good in the world. Hold that thought. Legs out long. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees, big finish. You ready, steady? We go. Hands go back. Putting a little bend in your elbows, a wag of the shoulders. Heart comes up. Heart comes up. Bend in your elbows as much as you need. Find that you're seated. One leg long, one knee in. And you change. Heart up, knee in. Exhale. 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 Start to find the rhythm of your body. Start to find the rhythm of your music. This is really when the music helps so much that we just can settle. Work there or heel up. Exhale. Exhale. And your heel up might be half that. And that's fantastic. Eyes closed. A minute. Right here. If you need to back off, you back off and you bend your knee. If you need to go more slowly, go more slowly.
Eyes closed, this is yours, see it through. I can, and I will. I do, and I am. Three, two, one. Great work. Sit up tall, legs crossed. Get your strap. I'm holding the strap behind you. Your hands are wide as your hips, and you fold forward. You inhale, you sit up. You exhale, you fold forward. And your chest comes broad. You begin to add your hands up. If you need your strap to be wider, widen it out. If your strap is too wide, and when you fold forward, your hands go further over than your shoulders, make your strap shorter to keep you safe. Do not bring your hands further forward than your head. Exhale. Inhale. And maybe it's just that much. Maybe you don't even move your hands. But keep your chest broad, and each time you go, you're making a change. And that change is sufficient. You are sufficient. None of this is a test. None of this is measuring what you're capable of. Each of these movements is an invitation. If you have more space, shorten your strap. If you have the space, hands interlace. If you have the space, Brooke, go. Palms together. Hands overhead. Be careful, be wise. It's not about force. It's not about getting there. It's not about a grade. It's about creating consistency and sweetness and opening. And then you create stamina and steadiness. 30 seconds. Just the breath. To go 3, to go 2, and to go 1. To sit up tall, eyes closed, heart high, align the crown of your head over your seat, and then release your hands to your thighs, eyes closed, stay tall, right there. Observing the changes inside and out. Keep releasing the work you did. Bring your hands into fists. Put your thumbs up. Bring the heels of your hands together. Bring your thumb knuckles to touch. Hands the height of your heart. Looking at your thumbs, eyes closed. So under the closed eyes, your gaze is slightly lower. And just allow your breathing to settle. And allow your spine to be tall. First few breaths are free and full. Any adjustments, make them now. Our greatest victory is to melt any animosity we feel towards ourselves so we can see truly
we are. And so we inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, soft, full, soften. In the mouth, out the nose. In the nose, out the mouth, soften. In the mouth, rise. Out the nose, in the nose, out the mouth. In the mouth, out nose, in nose, out mouth, in mouth, out nose, in nose. Continue. One more round. Breathe through the nose and out the mouth. Soft shoulders, soft face. In the mouth, sipping in the air. And out the nose. Allow your hands down. I am this calm, clear-sighted. Stay in your seat or unfold into your shavasana. Just for 3 minutes. Your legs go out long, feet side to side, knees up and down, body open. I will go with you too.
Beginning to deepen your breathing. Your hands overhead. If you have time and an inclination, stay longer. After the Tuesday and Thursday class, from noon to 1, I stay for half an hour in my shavasana. Stay as long as you can. And when you're ready, walk your feet in, palms together. Wrist with your hands, with your feet, or the soles of your feet. And then hands to knees. Bring yourself all the way up. And finding the cross-legged seat. Sweep wide, rise. Palms together, breathe in. Open. Breathe. There's no hurry. One more. Thumbs to your forehead center. I am this. I am right here. I am this. 8 count sat, 2 count nam. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Sat nam. So you take your paper, you take your pencil, you put heart on it, and that's it, that's us. If you want to do the same, keep track with me. Go on to marthaandcalvin.com/victory. Print it out, keep track, and see where you are, and see why things might still feel new. See what's ahead of you. See the reality instead of the reaction. Set them. See you soon.